ESPN presents Missouri Valley Basketball as the Bradley Braves take on the UIC Flames. Good afternoon and welcome. Along with UIC Flames Hall of Famer Kenny Williams, I'm Jonathan Hood. Simply put, the UIC Flames need a victory. UIC has lost their last 8 games, including a heartbreaker against Missouri State by the score of 63-59. Chase Carter was fantastic, 19 points, 11 rebounds. UIC is looking for their second win this year in the Valley. Kenny, who's a player to watch for Bradley?
It's got to be Duke Dean. Really did us in last time we played him New Year's Eve with his penetration. Definitely someone that we have to look at. And then for us, it's going to be Jace Carter. Just been our most consistent player over the last 4 or 5 games, defensively and offensively. So those are our 2 players to watch.
The Bradley Braves come in 7-4 in the Missouri Valley Conference and 14-8 overall. As you see their starting lineups, they'll go at Montgomery, Hickman, Leons, Dean, and Mast. Of course, Rick Mast, the junior, who's fan 6'9", is a consistent player for this Bradley team. When you talk about being killed on the boards, the Flames had a hard time on the boards against Bradley, and Mast was the leader of that.
Yeah, I believe he had 17 rebounds along with 13 points, and that's just been something that we, that's kind of been what's been the catalyst for that 8-game losing streak. So definitely something that we have to, keep him off the glass, this game.
Stephen Clay leading the charge for the UIC Flames as he's in a circle with his team. You take a look at the starting lineups for the Flames. The usual for Luke Yockledge and the UIC Flames. Jace Carter, as Kenny mentioned, 15.7 points a game, 6.3 rebounds, and 1.5 assists, along with Christian Jones, Trey Anderson, Toby Akani, and Philip Scoball. Flames looking for the second win in the league here in the Missouri Valley. Well, I tell you what, Kenny, you think about what the Flames have had to go through at a heartbreaker the last game against Missouri State. The game was in the balance and then fell short. Yeah,
I mean, I think competed a good 37 minutes, Hoodie, but what's been kind of, consistent for us is maybe some lulls where we didn't make enough winning plays on the offense and defensive end. But, it's a learning process. Obviously, it's a tough way to learn, but hopefully we can get that rectified tonight.
All right, so the fans continue to file in here to Credit Union 1 Arena. Bradley fans here, Flames fans here as well, as the ball will be tipped at center here between Leons and Okani, and Bradley with the basketball to start things off. That's Hickman against Jones for the Braves. Hickman at the top, he's double teamed. Swung to the left side, and Leons. There's a 3. Shots no good for Zeke Montgomery. The rebound corralled by Philip Scoball. Here is Jones trying to get a pass to cutting Okani, and that is going to be Bradley basketball. Bradley's won 3 of their last 5 games under the leadership of Brian Wardle, averaging 71 points a game. Here's Mast against Scoball down the lane. Taken away by Christian Jones. Jones to Anderson, right side. Trey Anderson, a 6'1" guard from Tacoma, Washington. Has 15 to shoot. Okani on the move. Down the lane he comes. Layup good. Yes! And a foul! Okani right to the basket, and now a chance for a 3-point play.
And Hoodie, one of the things I mentioned too in the last couple of games is getting Toby, getting him into the offense quickly here. And here's the move here. A couple games he's been doing well, and then last game didn't, from an offensive output, didn't give us a lot. I like that he's being aggressive early, and I think that's a play that as he shoots and makes his free throw, 3-point play for him. But we have to get him involved early, and he's got to be aggressive early. Good to see him drive to the basket. That's his strength there.
But on top of that, Kenny, it's about being able to mesh within the offense. Individually, Jace Carter, individually at times Toby Akani, but it just all has to mesh together, especially on the defensive end.
Absolutely.
There's Leon finding Hickman. 7 to shoot for Bradley. Down the baseline, up and missing is Zeke Montgomery, and a foul called on UIC. Foul's going to be on Philip Scoball. That'll be his first.
And, you know, Philip here, and here's the rotation, the penetration. Scoball just a little bit late there. One more step early, he would have been in position to take the charge there.
So Zeke Montgomery to the foul line, the 6'6" guard, sophomore from Louisville, averaging 8.3 points a game. First free throw is good. Montgomery have another. Don't forget you can catch every game home and road on UICFlames.com. Kenny and I just got back from Springfield, Missouri, covering UIC and Missouri State. So you can hear all of our games on UICFlames.com as the second free throw is good. So 3-2 Flames with the lead.
And Hoodie, run the same exact play again. See if we can get the same thing for Toby.
There's the improving Christian Jones, a freshman from East St. Louis, finding Scoball for three. Missed that shot. Rebound on the floor loose. And it's dug out of there by Leons. Duke Dean. Now falling down with the basketball is Leons. They're going to call a foul.
Place foul on number 3, Christian Jones. His first, second team foul.
It's going to be on Christian Jones.
So, Hoodie, you've seen probably the last 6, 7, even going to 8 games, all the teams that are playing against us, offensively, they're geared to penetrate. It just seems like that's what they want to do, and that's something that we've had trouble with as well. We have to do a better job collectively on stopping the penetration early, Hoodie.
Got a chance to see Brian Wardle earlier on as Mass goes to the basket and scores. It's a steady program for Brian Wardle and Bradley over the years. 4-3, Bradley with the lead. Scoball, top of the circle. Scoball down the lane. Out to Carter. Carter with 7 to shoot, turnaround jumper. Fall-away jumper is good. Chase Carter with the basket. 5-4 UIC.
And that patience by Jace there also kind of maybe over-penetrated there, but was able to pivot and get a nice shot.
Montgomery stops and pops and got it. Montgomery has it roll right to the basket, and it's 6-5 Bradley with the lead. Scoball at the top. Now finds Jace Carter. Carter for 3, no. Rebound, tracked down by Montgomery. Duke Dean finds Montgomery. Down the lane he comes. Turnaround jumper blocked by Christian Jones. But new life here for Bradley. Dean to Montgomery with 10 to shoot. Rink masked. The best players in the Missouri Valley. Penetrates. Knocked out by Scoball. Oh, they're going to say it's going to be Flames basketball. It was off of mast.
And Hood, if we could take that defensive possession by UIC and replicate it for the rest of the game, that's what you want to see. I was able to cut off the penetration from Rink, but also we're challenging every pass, getting into the passing lanes, making it tough. If we can replicate that for the entire game, it'll put us in a position to win.
UIC, the #1 team in the Missouri Valley in blocks, as a pass inside to Scoball, and Scoball scores. Great pass by Okani, and great result for Scoball.
And Hoodie, on the offensive end, that's what we need. We've seen us start well on both sides on the offensive end where there's flow. We just have to continue to be, have continuity on the offensive side.
There's Leon's missing the shot from the outside, and a long rebound for Bradley, and they have second life. Zeke Montgomery for 3. Missed that shot from the back iron. Rebound on the floor loose. And it is recovered by Leons. And now the ball is on the floor out of bounds. I believe that's Stay Bradley basketball.
I believe that's what he motioned. We'll see when we come back with it.
All right, so 15:43 left here in the first half. 7-6 UIC with the lead. This is UIC Flames basketball. You're watching the Valley on ESPN.
Back for another flounder fish sandwich?
And a shrimp tackle box.
Let us do the fishing while y'all enjoy our seafood that you'll love. Get them before they're gone.
This can't be right.
Trouble with your taxes. I'm April.
You know, filing your taxes doesn't have to be complicated. With Tax Act, filing is simple.
Simple? Simple is nice.
And the best part? Getting your max refund to rain down into your pockets. Incoming! Switch to Tax Act and start for free.
A ballet studio, an architecture firm, and homemade barbecue sauce. They're called small businesses, but to the people who build them, there's nothing small about them. That's why at T-Mobile for Business, you'll save more than $1,000 versus Verizon. And with Price Lock Guarantee, we'll never raise your rate plan. So you can keep your focus on toe turns and making sure the sauce is extra spicy. At T-Mobile, there are no small businesses.
Hi, I'm Ben Stiller. As an actor, my job is to make people believe what they're seeing is real. Wow, that's like really good. Or am I just acting? Taste it for yourself and find out.
(7-6) UIC with the lead with 15:43 left here in the first half. Flames basketball is in action all season long at Credit Union One Arena. Be here for the next home game as UIC takes on Evansville on Saturday, February 4th at 1 o'clock. It will be High School Band Day. For tickets, 312-413-UIC1. Visit UICFlames.com or stop by the Credit Union One Arena box office before the game. Jonathan and Kenny with you here at courtside as we are watching this great Missouri Valley game as the officials will go to the scores table.
No, I think Leonis has some blood on him. I'm looking down there. Maybe he's got it looks like he's got a bloody nose, so the referee had him go take care of that. So that's what the delay is.
All right, Leons now. We'll get back into, as you see, go right past our screen, is there's Luke Yaklich, the head coach of the Flames. One thing about Yaklich, when you talk about going through a tough time, but yet body language is strong, the message still remains, Kenny. You would think that a team and a coaching staff would break during an 8-game losing streak, but not this one.
No, a lot of character on all on all fronts. The players and the coaches got to continue to get better.
Here's Dean with time running down, and that's the shot clock violation.
Flames ball.
Not sure if Dean was aware because he's right underneath the basket.
Yep.
And a shot clock violation, so great defense by UIC.
And Hoodie, I mentioned it earlier. Those are the type of possessions defensively that we have to have, right? I mean, that's a winning play, but we have to have those type of defensive stops in winning time.
So Trey Anderson into the front court for UIC. Anderson averaging 12 points a game for this Flames team. Jace Carter had a tremendous game against Missouri State last time out this past Tuesday. Here's Skobal backing in. Skobal lose the handle and so whistle and a foul call. He was clobbered right in the eye.
Well, you see it here. Skobal trying to back him in here, and was able. And that's not Skobal's game. Let's be clear.
No,
he's got, if he's got a chance to do it, fine. But that's not going to be an isolation move that he does. He's great at the pick and pop, and he drew a foul off frustration off the turnover.
So that is going to be foul number 2 on Skobal. And we have another whistle. Foul is going to be on Trey Anderson.
His first 14 fouls.
So 14 fouls on UIC. Cam Finn's in the ball game now for UIC. The freshman from Dubuque, Iowa. Let's see what Bradley does here on this possession. Here's Tavainen, who's checked in. Tavainen stops, pops, missed that shot, rebound Anderson. Anderson for the Flames into the front court to Jace Carter. Down the lane and finds Toby Okani in the left corner. Okani. And then the shot is around the rim and in for Okani. Okani with the basket. It's 9-6 UIC.
And Hoodie, we're going to need that offensive production from Okani with Skobal with 2 fouls. He'll probably be out for a while. So
Leons for 3. Missed it in the right corner. Rebound corralled by Jace Carter. Trey Anderson finds Jalen Jackson. Jackson for the Flames, a bounce pass inside to Okani, and now Fens. Fens inside, off the glass and scores. Fens with the basket, 11-6 Flames.
Getting better and better as Fens. Nice job keeping the ball tight. Nice reverse layup, strong move by Cam.
Here's Tavinen. Darius Hannah finds Tavinen. He's faked the three as he's nose-to-nose against Okani. Leon's inside, and the shot is good. Melody Leons, the 6'9 senior from the Netherlands, averaging 11.3 points a game. The Flames are a three-point advantage. Okani tries to lace a pass to Jackson out of bounds. Right into the Bradley bench. And a turnover, and it'll be Bradley basketball.
Yep. I'm not sure that Okani was ready for the pass, Hoodie, from Trey Anderson, but we'll see it here.
Okani to Jackson.
Oh, Okani to Jackson,
yeah,
I'm sorry, yep. And I don't think Jackson was ready for the pass, to be honest.
So Bradley basketball. Duke Dean, the junior from Shreveport, Louisiana. Here's Henry. Henry off the glass, no. Rebound controlled by Fens. Here come the Flames back from left to right with Toby Okani. Okani with 5 points so far as it's Anderson for three. Shot's no good from the left corner. And Tavinen with the rebound. Mast. No good from the outside. And Anderson with the rebound. Jackson for the Flames. And now Anderson will set it up.
We got to work the offense here, get something going to the basket.
Anderson in the lane to Fens. 14 to shoot. Here's Jackson spinning his way. A bounce pass inside to Carter off the glass. No, but a whistle and a foul call. Just like the way Carter was able to creep down that left baseline, just trying to get the easy two.
Yeah, and that's what I mentioned, previously. You see here UIC working the ball. We need to be able offensively to, continue to be patient and get layups. You see the backdoor pass there, and that's what we need to continue to do. Jason's great at cutting and finishing in traffic as well.
Carter with 3 points now with that free throw as Scoball will come in with 2 fouls to replace Fens.
Yeah.
And now here comes Stephen Clay, who we have not seen in a few games. He'll be coming in soon. Clay asked him before the game, is he good to go? Gave him the thumbs up.
Yep.
So he says, I'm feeling good enough to play.
And he had his skull cap on. The waves are working. We talk about that. So so it's going to be very important for Scoball here. Oh, okay, so Scoball comes out and you got Jaden Brownell come back in. I was going to say, Scoball's got to be careful of not picking up that third foul. I think Coach made a decision. Yeah, it's a little bit too early for you to come back in.
Duke Dean for Bradley. Tavinen on the left wing. They like the ball movement for Bradley. They do it, they pass with purpose. Mast in the lane. They swing it to Tavinen for three. Knocks it down. Tavinen over Jaden Brownell, who's just checked in. And it's 13-11 UIC.
And Hoodie, that's the thing. I mean, defensively, the one thing that we want to be able to do, and Coach Yakovlevich says this all the time, is challenge the shot, right? You want to get a hand up on every shot. Now, if they make it, it's something different. But what we can't do is allow uncontested shots.
Okani with 10 to shoot. Okani in the lane. A pass to Stephen Clay inside. He's cutting down the baseline, and he's fouled right there at the rim.
And again, a really good backdoor cut by Stephen Clay. Strong move to the basket on the way, coming back with a chance to shoot and make 2 free throws.
So the foul's on Deshaun Henry, the 6'6" forward from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, and timeout on the floor. 13-11 UIC with the lead. This is UIC basketball. You're watching the Valley on ESPN.
This one is for every parent who needs a vacation after getting back from a family vacation. You've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar.
This is supersonic Wi-Fi from Xfinity. It's fast. So gaming with your niece has never felt more intense. Incoming! Hey, what does this button do?
No, don't!
Welcome to the fastest internet on the largest gig speed network.
Are you crying, Uncle Ed?
No! A little.
Only from Xfinity. Unbeatable internet made to do anything, so you can do anything.
If you spent all day grilling and no one bothered to save you a burger, you've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar.
And what if I want a new car?
State Farm's here to help.
What if I want a new career? Keep bouncing it, keep bouncing it, keep bouncing it, keep bouncing it again, keep bouncing it again, keep bouncing it really quick, keep bouncing it again, keep run and bounce it, keep bounce it, keep bounce it, keep bounce it again, keep bounce real quick. Feel free to jump in. Keep bounced again, keep bounced again.
At State Farm, we're there for your what-ifs. Get a quote today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Jonathan Hood and Kenny Williams back with you at Credit Union 1 Arena. Hey, tonight's contest is the Hoops of Hope game presented by Gift of Hope. Gift of Hope coordinates the organ and tissue donation process and provides education about the importance of organ and tissue donation to those in Illinois and Northwest Indiana. Since 1986, their efforts have saved lives of more than 23,000 organ transplant recipients. And you see Saragba as well as young Yaklich wearing the Save Lives Say Yes t-shirts. A number of people here at Credit Union 1 are wearing those, obviously for a great cause, Kenny.
Great cause, absolutely.
So it is 13-11 Flames in the lead, and Stephen Clay will go to the foul line. We'll get a chance to talk more about the Hoops of Hope game coming up at halftime with a special guest as Clay hits the free throw. Good to see him back out there. And one of the storylines, if you haven't been with us, is the Flames have been shorthanded. We saw on the purple T-shirts Vicente Saragba and Griffin Yaklich not available today as the free throws missed.
Yeah, just
next man up, as you always say.
All hands on deck, next man up.
So Flames a three-point advantage. And again, Kenny, we've been here before. Yes, we have to watch the first half and see what the Flames do. We've got to see how the first half translates to the second half.
Absolutely. First half has been great.
There's a shot that rattles in for three by Duke Dean, the 5'8" guard from Shreveport. He's averaging 10.8 points a game, and we're tied at 14. Dean had 14 points and 2 assists the last game against Illinois State. That shot's missed. And here comes the Bradley Braves. Leons for three. Yes, sir. Malavi Leons for three, and it's 17-14 Bradley.
It's just
back-to-back threes.
Back-to-back threes. College basketball is just so many. I don't know what the. So we stop. Is it timeout here?
30-second
timeout. By Bradley?
I believe so.
Okay, that's interesting. But, you know, it's so interesting, you know, with the advent of the three-point line, how tides can change quickly, right? You can be up 3 and be down 3 in 10 seconds, Hoodie, so.
So, but those 2 threes, though, in transition, can't be happy about that if you're UIC.
Well, you know, I mean, again, I always talk about scout discipline, right? You know what the shooters can do. You know who can shoot it, and you know in transition they're looking to make. And, you know, there's Dean with the initial three-pointer, then penetrate and kick out for another 3. So, you know, scout discipline, Hoodie. And things are not going to go your way, you know, every single play. Basketball is a game of adjustments, but you can't let those mistakes turn into runs.
So 17-14, Bradley with the lead. And one of the things that Luke Yaklich is about, he came into this program preaching defense. He's got 2 or 3 things he looks at for his team defensively. Shutting off the three-point shot and not allowing easy baskets. Flames, again, offensively have enough firepower, but what can they do defensively against this Bradley team? As Jackson penetrates down the lane, misses the shot, but a whistle, a foul called on the Braves.
A nice job by UIC. A little bit of a defensive change there by Bradley. Goes to like a 1-3-1 zone and still able to move the ball against this zone. Great jump stop and a backdoor cut there to Jalen Jackson with a chance to finish. UIC with 10 points in the paint. Good recognition by the entire team of, recognizing that Bradley had changed to a 1-3-1 zone. So, a good execution as well.
First free throw good for Jackson as O'Connie will leave and Chase Carter is back in the ball game for UIC. The foul, by the way, was on Connor Hickman for Bradley.
And really, I'll say this. Coach Yockledge, and as Jalen misses second free throw, him and his staff do a great job of substituting and getting kids in fresh. You mentioned us being down, a little bit, but I think they just do an incredible job of substituting at great times to make sure that all our players are fresh.
Dean on the left side. Dean and a whistle and a traveling call. Dean was penetrating right into the lane, trying to pass that ball, but a traveling call and UIC ball.
You know me, Hoodie, it's not the replay, but like when you travel, there's not really, you can't take 7 steps. you traveled. I don't know where he's got his hand up for. You took too many steps.
Jackson finds Jones. Jones to the basket, and he stepped out of bounds. It's going to be Bradley basketball. One of these days, Kenny, the UIC Flames are going to learn these small mistakes become paramount. They become bigger mistakes because if you're behind in the game, you can look back and say there's a turnover there, turnover there. Again, it's self-inflicted wounds.
Well, we talk about possessions, right, here in the Valley, and, that might not be as big as you think, but it adds up.
Oh, yeah. Wide open three is good. Duke Dean knocks down the three from the right wing. Bradley fans into it here at Credit Union 1, and the Flames now down 5, 20-15. 9:14 left here in the first half. Jackson finds Carter. Carter penetrates down the lane. He comes. Layup is good. Chase Carter with the basket. He's got 6. The Flames down 3. Dean all the way in, and the dunk by Leons. Nice feed, and then a great result for Bradley with Leons with the dunk.
Dean doing a really good job of running this team. Hitting open shots, getting the ball. It's a great pass in transition.
Brownell. Now Jones for the Flames with 10 to shoot. Jones stops and pops and missed it. Rebound corralled by Hickman. Hickman into the front court. Finds Dean. Dean down the left baseline. Mass inside. Works his way in and scores.
Dean is ripping us apart, Hoodie, and just doing everything a point guard should do. Making open shots, making great decisions. His penetration killed us last game, Hoodie, and so far in this first half is killing us again.
Rick Mass with his first 2. And it's 24-17 Bradley. Carter at the top with 5 to shoot. Carter stops, pops, got it. Chase Carter with the basket. Stops the momentum temporarily. It's 24-19 Bradley. Here's Dean. Leon's on the right wing. Dean at the top with 10 to shoot. Montgomery wide open for 3. Missed that shot. Rebound, Mass inside. Missed the lay-in. Foul call, I believe it's going to be on Brownell.
Yep.
He's trying to allow no layups there.
Flames foul number 33.
It's going to be on Brownell. And time it on the floor. 7:27 left here in the first half. Bradley up 20.
I hadn't seen it in person. I wouldn't have believed it.
Where can I even start?
The monster. It was scary good.
The outlaw? Come on.
Philly had beef with everyone. And by beef, I mean tender, juicy steak.
It wasn't just a roster. It was a menu.
The Subway Series, the greatest menu of all time.
I'm getting hungry just to... Hey, can we take a... Hey, can I get a sandwich?
Interesting piece. Let me bring in my expert.
So many scratches.
Those are from my car keys.
Such a rich history. This won't do well at auction, but at AT&T, it's worth a brand new Samsung Galaxy S23.
Wait, really? What about this?
AT&T's deal is back. Everyone gets a free new Samsung Galaxy S23 with a Galaxy phone trade-in. Any year, any condition.
Everything we know. Everything we love. is at risk. The time to act is now. We must all be champions. Champions for sustainability. Champions for the Earth.
Here in Chicago with Kenny Williams, Jonathan Hood with you. I'd like to remind you that the UIC women's basketball team is back at Credit Union 1 Arena in just a few hours as the Flames host Illinois State at 5 o'clock. It's Sunday Fun Day with $5 off single game tickets. Be here for all the action and order your tickets today. 312-413-UIC1. But my suggestion, just come to the box office because, again, the women will be here right after this game against Illinois State. So
absolutely,
I would say don't call. What I would say is
come through.
Come on through.
Exactly.
As Kenny says at the party, just come through.
Come through.
Free throw by Mast is no good. Rink Mast, the 6'9" forward from the Netherlands, 13.8 points a game, 8.3 rebounds. A solid player, very good for Bradley. Second free throw is good. So here comes Hannah will come in for Mast. 25-19 lead now for the Braves.
And Hoodie, this is something that's going to take a lot for me to say, but Brian Wardle does a really good job coaching. The reason it's tough for me to say is he went to Hinsdale Central with the Lions Township.
Yes.
Everybody knows that.
Yes.
We don't really mention Hinsdale Central, but I'm going to give him his flowers, okay?
Yes, that's very big of you.
Thank you. Something I've been working on, Hoodie.
New Year's, same you.
Something like that.
Here is now Okani with 7 to shoot. Okani tries to put a shot up, no. And a rebound rolled by Televised. Dean finds Hickman for 3. And the ball goes out of bounds. And it's going to stay Bradley basketball. Luke Yaklich screaming at his team, saying, what are we doing?
Well, in transition, the first thing for transition, the rule is stop the ball. And second, you got to find shooters. We're not doing either.
So 6:49 left, and Tavinen to Dean. As Kenny mentioned, has really been a catalyst for Bradley here early on. Hickman tries to get a pass inside, taken away by Jace Carter. So Flames out with it here with Okani. Okani to Anderson on the right wing. Okani trying to go over the top to Fins, and it's taken away by Hannah. Here's Dean for 3. Yes, sir. Dean for 3 on the right wing, and it's 28-19 Braves.
He's killing us. Dean is just doing everything, making great decisions. And that's another time in transition. First, started by the turnover, but we know Dean can shoot. Hoodie tied his shoe and then reset and then hit the 3. We got to get a handout.
That's 9 points for Dean. Anderson for 3 now, and a whistle over the back. And it's going to be Braves basketball. Let's take a look here. We're going to call a foul on Leons. Let's see. Watch this again.
Let's see. Well, there's the shot, and originally I thought it was going to be Fins over the back, but then there was an elbow after that as well. So I'm not in the ball staying here with the Flames, I believe.
And that's Coach Yaklich talking to Fins about that over the back, but it was not called.
Right.
Henry in now for Bradley. 28-19. Bradley with the lead. Skobal back in for the Flames. Here's Carter. Left of the lane. Finds Skobal for 3. No. Rebound, Okani. Okani has it right in the lane. Hops in. Flying one-hander. The shot is in. Okani with the basket. He's got 7. 28-21. Braves with the lead. Hannah finds Dean. Dean all the way in. Off the side of the backboard. And Carter out with it now for UIC. Carter in the lane. Finds Okani. Okani left of the lane to Anderson. 15 on the clock for the Flames. Flames down 7. Anderson on the move. Down the lane he comes. Layup is good for Trey Anderson. Anderson finds daylight. That's his first 2. 28-23 Braves. Here's Montgomery on the left side. Tavinen against Jackson. Inside it goes to Hanna, and he's fouled right at the rim by Toby Okane. Hanna was looking to slam that ball.
You mentioned that Bradley does a really good job of executing their offense. And what it is no one player has the ball in their hand for more than 3 seconds.
Yes.
If they don't have anything immediately, they move the ball, right? And that's going to be really hard to guard because at the end of the day, they don't care who gets the shot. It's just all about execution.
Yes, no question. It is a well-oiled machine for Coach Wardle. Just moving the ball side to side. It's that meaning as Hanna goes to the foul line, free throw good. Kenny, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to hit every shot.
Right.
But just the idea that they're moving the ball and it changes the sight of the defense where it's like, is it over here? Is it over here? Where do we have to be able to recover? All the little things, the intricate things you need to do defensively.
Well, the rotation of the ball is faster than the rotation of the defense, and then that's where we're either late on a screen and roll, or we're late on a recovery or something like that. So I mean, it's I do want to add that we did beat Hinsdale Central all 4 years that I was at Lyons Township High School. Just
all right,
throw
thank
that
you
in
very
there
much.
as well. Yeah.
Free throw good, 30-23, Bradley with the lead. Not like you've let it go at all.
Not at all.
All right, Anderson on the left wing for the Flames. Carter with 10 to shoot, holds and looks. Anderson, top of the circle with 4 to shoot. 3, 2, Anderson for 3. Out of bounds, and it'll be Bradley basketball.
So those are, that's the contrast in the offensive production. The continuity, we just don't have it right now, right? And we have to give Bradley some. Defensively, they're forcing us into tough shots. But I mean, on the other side, Bradley is just running their offense like a well-oiled machine. Again, not too many people, have the ball for too long, but they're looking for each other each and every play.
Trey Anderson sits down. Christian Jones in the ball game for UIC. Montgomery. And a whistle on the foul call.
And it'll be on Okane, I believe.
Yes, on Okane. And a timeout on the floor. 3:49 left here in the first half. Bradley 30, UIC 23. This is UIC Flames basketball. You're watching the Valley on ESPN.
Great seats at a great price. Get them safer, simpler, and smarter with Ticket Smarter. A proud partner to the biggest names in live sports and events, including ESPN events and iHeartRadio. Ticket Smarter has seats for over 125,000 live events and 48 million tickets for sale. All backed with the Ticket Smarter 100% ticket guarantee. Thinking about your next great live event? Think smarter. Think Ticket Smarter. Get your tickets your way, guaranteed at ticketsmarter.com.
What if I need help picking a plane?
State Farm's here to help.
What up, Bo?
Hey, guys.
What if he's not actually 7'4"?
We good? Yeah, we good. Good work today, boys. Oh, it's a living.
At State Farm, we're there for your what-ifs. Get a quote today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Back at Credit Union One Arena in Chicago with Kenny Williams, Jonathan Hood with you. I let you know we are on the precipice of our UIC Health halftime report, but we want you to go to UICFlameshop.com. Again, UICFlameshop.com for the best UIC gear in Chicagoland. Choose for t-shirts, polos, sweatshirts, hats, and more from Adidas, the official apparel provider of the UIC Flames and other top brands. Visit UICFlames.com today. Again, UICFlameshop.com. Montgomery to the foul line. Free throw is good. Montgomery with 5 points this afternoon.
So, Hoodie, here we are again. Under 4 minutes. as Montgomery shoots and makes his second free throw. Okay, we're down 9 points. Again, execution.
See the Flames do with Jackson, and then they get it ahead to Carter. Scoball for 3. No, and the rebound corralled by Bradley. Flames are 0 for 8 from three-point range so far. Mass with a cross-court pass to Hickman. Tavainen down the lane, flying one-hander, short. Rebound into the hands of Scoball. Here come the Flames back from left to right. We look at it here at courtside. This Missouri Valley affair. The Flames look to get their second win in the conference, trying to break their 8-game losing streak. Jackson down the lane, and it's taken away by Mast. He lost the handle, and Rick Mast with the pickup. Tavainen. Now Montgomery will stop in the lane. Puts up a shot off the glass, no, and a whistle on the foul call. Foul's going to be on Stephen Clay for UIC.
Flames foul, number 2, Stephen Clay.
Again, so
18 foul.
off of the free throw, Bradley went to the three-quarter court press zone, okay? And the shot by, we did a really good job of breaking the press, and the shot by Scoball, it's one of those shots, Hoodie, where it's an open shot, right?
Yep. 2 shots.
But if it doesn't go in, you're right back down on defense, right? So I'm not going to say that it was a bad shot. We could have gotten a better shot, of course. But, when you're in the midst of a little bit of a lull here offensively, really good possessions become paramount, right? Where, again, a term I would use is, okay, best available shot or first shot? That was the first shot. Was it the best available? We don't know, because we shot it right. We shot it pretty quick. Now it was an open shot. But when we're down 10 points, 8 points, we got to make sure that we are getting quality possessions.
Both free throws are good for Zeke Montgomery, and he will step out. And now Darius Hannah in the ball game for Bradley. 34-23, Bradley with the lead. Trey Anderson in the front court for UIC. .15 to shoot. Clay down the right baseline. He is fouled. Foul assessed to Bradley. It's going to be on. It's going to be on Tavainen.
And good job by Clay there to recognize that the baseline was open there and way to attack.
That's 16 fouls now on Bradley.
Exactly.
Anderson inbound for UIC. Looks, and loops a pass to Carter. Carter's double teamed, and now has the ball in the right wing. Here is Jones, all the way in. Shot is missed, rebound, Mast. Have an observation about Trey Anderson I want to tell you about in a moment. Down the lane, and the layup is missed by Leons, and the rebound controlled by the aforementioned Anderson. Carter, Clay for 3. Missed that from the left corner, rebound Mast. 2:03 left here in the first half.
2 minutes.
And Hoodie, when you're missing threes, I think we're 0 for 9.
Yep.
What that tells you is we got to penetrate. We got to get to the basket.
Yeah. 9 for 21 from the field for UIC as Mast is able to go right into the lane and scores as Scoball is shaken up. 36-23, Bradley with the lead. You ever notice Trey Anderson on the inbounds pass takes it all the way up to the 5-second count?
Yep.
Every time.
Yep.
It's like 4.9. Now he's been called, I think it was, oh God, Murray State maybe, where he got called for the 5-second call.
Yeah.
But it's never like inbounds pass to pat. It's always 4.9. Almost.
It's always, yeah.
Almost every time.
Yes.
He's got the clock in his head clearly.
Yeah.
So, I always notice that with him on the inbounds pass. Carter will go to the foul line. Foul's going to be called on Leons. That's his second.
Jace Carter at the line.
Jace Carter with 8 points, Kenny, along with 3 rebounds. So he's trying to pick up where he left off the last game against Missouri State.
Yeah, I mentioned as he makes the free throw, he's just been, just even offensively, but both offensively and defensively, our most consistent player.
There's a look at Luke Yaklich, coaching, calling out plays. He's trying to get this team back on track. free throw is good, so he knocks them both down. This is game 2 between UIC and Bradley. The Braves wallop the Flames in Peoria on New Year's Eve, 79-45. Tavainen, and the ball's out of bounds, knocked out by Clay with 19 on the clock.
So we need to stop here, Hoodie. Right?
Yes.
Got to stop penetration, no open shots, challenge all shots. You know, those are the 3 principles, right? Now, individual player making a great move, that's something else. But what we can't do is give away an open shot or, because of a defensive lapse, an open layup here.
Montgomery back in the ball game to replace Valet Tavainen. 18 to shoot with Dean. Dean to Mast. Mast left to the lane, spins and turns. And now they move the ball around to Montgomery. Now Dean, an open 3, missed it, and the rebound corralled by Stephen Clay. Here comes UIC now. Down 36-25 with a minute left here in the first half. Jones on the left wing. Skobal left side. Jones down the lane, inside Clay, missed the lay-in. Goes out of bounds. It's going to stay Flames basketball.
And initially good action there. I mean, we've been doing a really good job in being successful in scoring the paint. You see the backdoor cut here. I believe by Clay and a nice pass. I believe that was Stephen Jones, but we weren't able to convert there. But initially nice offense by UIC, just didn't convert on the layup.
Trey Anderson, and it goes out of bounds, knocked out.
Should stay here.
It's going to stay. No, they're going to say it's Bradley basketball.
Oh, wow.
One official overrules the other. So it's going to be Bradley basketball.
Timeout.
Timeout Wardle with 44 and 6/10 seconds left. 36-25 Bradley. Well, Kenny, one of the storylines here in the first half is that the Flames are 0 for 9 from three-point range. Been in the foul line 9 times, 7 for 9 from the foul line. But again, it's about the defense we talk about, the details. The
details on the defense, and then, it's just a combination of a bunch of little things that happen at bad times, Hoodie. Good timeout here, obviously, by Coach Wardle. 44.6 seconds here to, design a play to get a score here. But for UIC, it's you mentioned the 0 for 9. Now, I don't think that 0 for 9, sometimes bad shooting is a result of bad decision making or bad shots. We just haven't been able to knock down the shots, and that's the 0 for 9. You mentioned the 7 free throws or 9 free throw attempts. That's what's actually keeping us in the game with 7 makes.
We talk about the ball handling and the passing by Bradley. Bradley with 11 assists on 11 field goals made.
I mean, can't get more efficient than that.
Yeah, 36-25 lead for the Braves. 24 seconds left as Hickman's at the controls. Finds Dean. Dean penetrates down the left baseline. And an offensive foul as Dean runs over Stephen Clay.
A nice job there by Stephen Clay. Great rotation. Stephen Clay rotated early. Dean made a mistake of getting in the air, and once you're getting in the air, you're pretty, you're going to sacrifice yourself. But really good job by Clay by drawing that charge.
So that's Dean's first foul for Bradley, and under 30 to play here in the first half. See what the Flames do here with Anderson at the controls. Anderson against Tavainen at the top. No shot clock, 15 seconds left. Skobal on the right wing. A give and go to Okani. Right corner, 3, switch! Jones knocks down the 3 in the right corner. 36-28 as time runs down here in the first half. Bradley with a 36-28 advantage against the Flames.
Great execution on that last possession by UIC. Good penetration. Toby with the initial penetration to kick out to Stephen Clay. Those are the things, those are winning plays at halftime. So that's what we have to continue to do. But for us on the defensive end, we gotta turn up our defense. Too many open shots for Bradley in transition.
All right, Kenny, we have a special guest for our Hoops of Hope game and the Gift of Hope. We'll talk about that and also go through the First half highlights as Bradley leads the UIC by a score of 36-28. This is UIC Flames basketball. You're watching the Valley on ESPN.
Everyone gets a BK stacker.
Tiny dancer.
2 linebackers.
To each their own. Burger, swagger, satisfaction, buffet.
At BK.
Now with 2.9% financing for 72 months, get an average $10,207 in finance savings on our most popular models.
Mr. Clark, your daughter is a very good kisser.
When you crave the uncomfortable, try new Spicy Pringles Scorchin'.
People who come to Cricket, stay with Cricket.
I started my own app company, and with Cricket, I'm able to answer calls from my engineers and investors and know my signal's going to be great.
Cricket has allowed me to stay connected and really just enjoy a little bit more of that travel lifestyle.
The reliability that I've had with Cricket, for me personally, is unmatched, and that's why I stick with them.
From affordable service to the latest 5G phones, Cricket has something for everyone. Smile, you're on Cricket.
Everything we know, everything we love, might well be at risk. The time for action is now. Together, we can be champions. Champions for sustainability, for each other, for the earth.
On your mark.
Welcome back to Credit Union One Arena here in Chicago. Tonight's contest is the Hoops of Hope game presented by the Gift of Hope. Become an organ donor. Gift of Hope coordinates the organ and tissue donation process and provides education about the importance organ and tissue donation to those in Illinois and Northwest Indiana. So glad to be here with Dr. Harry Wilkins. He's with us here at courtside. Hey, thanks for being with me. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me.
Hey, this is a great time. You're going back to '86 when it talks about saving lives. Tell us about the importance of Gift of Hope for you.
Yeah, well, it's very important. I was a trauma surgeon for 36 years before I took over as CEO. And so I've taken care of people who have become organ donors. And the thing is, I think at the beginning of this year, people saw how I love the intersection between sports and life. And people realized real quickly that sports is a game. But when Damar Hamlin went down, it quickly understood life and death.
Yeah.
We deal with life and death, and that everybody's going to die. And at the end of your life, if you're able to help someone else live on, there's nothing better than that. And that's what this is all about. There's 100,000 people waiting for organ and tissue donors, and so we are in desperate need of organs and tissues. So if you're healthy and you die in such a manner to donate life, that's when you're really winning this game, Jonathan.
How about this here at UIC? People are wearing purple. That connection, that wearing purple means Gift of Hope, means donation.
It's amazing to see the support and to honor the donor families. These are people that have lost a loved one and in their tragedy decided to give the gift of life and give hope to those who are waiting for a life-saving organ and tissue donation. It's a great thing to see. Really appreciate UIC supporting this.
Absolutely. So where can people support? Because people are watching and listening to our broadcast. Where can people go?
Yeah, so there's it's all around here. It's giftofhope.org. You can always, of course, sign up at your driver's license. There's different ways to sign up. But if you don't remember giftofhope.org, you can sign up right there, get more information, and sign up to be an organ donor right there.
Well, you're right about Damar Hamlin. When we're watching Monday Night Football and that happens, thank goodness for everybody on both sides, both teams, coming to help that young man because it saved his life, didn't it?
Yeah, and 21 million people right there understood how important life is over sports. Sports is important, but life is more important.
Doctor, you know what? You're always welcome to be here, You're always welcome to be here. And by the way, we could use an extra shooter. How are you on the perimeter? Can you help us?
No, I think you're going to want somebody else helping you shoot.
we could use you, that's for sure.
That's all right. They'll get it together in the second half. I'm sure they will. Everybody's going to be pulling for them and pulling for the Gift of Hope.
Dr. Wilkins, give us that website again.
It's giftofhope.org. And just wanted to register to be an organ and tissue donor and tell your family about your decision. Those are the two things that we ask. Register and tell your family. It's life-saving.
It's awesome for you guys to be here at Credit Union One. Thanks so much. We'll continue to support you even when you're gone. We're going to continue to talk
appreciate
about this.
that.
Because it's on my driver's license as an organ
Thank
donor,
you.
So we're going to continue to talk about it.
All right. Thank you, Jonathan.
All right. It is Dr. Wilkins is with us here at Credit Union One again at halftime. Bradley leading UIC by a score of 36-28. Back with more in a moment right here on Flames Basketball on ESPN.
The venture
of the outdoors, the early adopters, and the rising generation. This is the one more truck owners are switching to. This is what it means to be a Ram.
Everything we know is at risk. The time to act is now. We must all be champions. Champions for the Earth.
No.
Come on, him?
Ooh, I like him.
Quick, the quicker picker-upper. When you gotta get it done, just one sheet is all you need. Because one sheet of Bounty absorbs more than theirs, so you can use less.
He's an 8.
He's a 9.
Get the job done with one. Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
Williams with you at the Credit Union One Arena here in Chicago. Take a look at the Missouri Valley standings. See Southern and Belmont are the class of the Missouri Valley. But as you well know, Kenny, at some point, maybe one, definitely one, but maybe a 2-bid league for Missouri Valley. So there's 2 cracks at this. And as we always know, it's about who gets hot at the end into St. Louis.
I mean, I always September 15th is all when I start really paying attention to these conferences and who's playing well. Because usually, especially in a 2-bid league here, like the Missouri Valley Conference, those teams that they go on that 5, 6, 7 win run toward the end of February are the ones that end up, kind of getting into the tournament.
So let's go back to live play here, second half. Let's see what the Flames do. Flames trying to break their 8-game losing streak. See on the bottom of the screen, 1 for 10 in the Valley so far this season as Okani almost loses the handle, and now Carter does. Goes out of bounds, and it'll be Bradley basketball.
And Hoodie, those are the little things we're talking about right now. Coming out of the half.
Yeah.
It's that execution where, I'd rather have a bad shot than a turnover. Right now, a lot of times it's the same thing, but we didn't even get a shot at the basket coming out of the halftime.
Dean is double teamed at the top and is poked away by Anderson, and here come the Flames. Anderson finds Carter wide open for 3. Switch! Carter knocks down the 3. 36-31. Great steal, great execution. And the Flames with a 3 ball. Flames down 5.
You can see Jace's rhythm in the last couple games.
Here's Mast inside, missed the dunk, and the rebound in the hands of Dean. Dean tries to thread a pass inside to Mast, and it's a kick ball, so it's going to be a fresh 20 for Bradley. Bradley looking for 2 in a row after their victory against Illinois State. Looking for their 8th win overall in the Missouri Valley. Mast. Now a wide open shot is good for a 3 from the left wing for Connor Hickman. So Hickman now gets on the board for the first time with his first 3. And that's an 8-point advantage for Bradley. Jones on the left wing. Carter finds Anderson on the right wing. Anderson penetrates down the lane. Layup is good. Trey Anderson with the basket. He's got 4. 39-33. Mast, transition 3. And the rebound controlled by Jones. Anderson on the right baseline. Anderson and a whistle. Foul called. That's going to be on Dean, I believe, reaching in there. So Duke Dean on the foul. Savinen comes in to replace Dean. Now, when it comes to Anderson, Kenny, all season, the ability for him to go from the foul line to the basket's been there.
Yeah, and today he's getting to the basket and finishing as well.
Yes, yes. This is why you're the best. Finishing.
Gotta
it's
finish.
one thing you get to the basket, but finishing at the rim,
gotta
right?
finish.
That's exactly right. I missed that detail. It's true, though.
Got to be detailed.
Yeah. Carter with 7 to shoot. Carter for 3. Swish! Carter with time running down. Knocks down the 3. And now the Flames within 3. Timeout Wardle. Did not like that.
Yep. And doing a really good job.
He did not like that, and he's right in the face of Leon's.
Well, I mean, the scout on Jace is that he's going to pull up for 3, right? So, scout discipline for them. But Jason's just doing a really good job of bringing us back into the game. Second 3 here so far early in the second, here in the second half, but just doing a great job.
17:49 left here in the first half. Flames within 3. Can they get back in this thing? Find out next. It is UIC Flames basketball. You're watching The Valley on ESPN.
If you're looking to lower your mortgage payment or buy a home, Credit Union One is offering historically low rates on refinance and new home purchases. Right now, you can get pre-approved in 1 day on a fixed-rate mortgage. Rates have never been this low, so now is the time. Don't wait. Conventional and jumbo rates are available. Call or apply online today and be sure to ask about our $400 credit on closing costs. Credit Union One. Better banking for all of us.
And what if I want to change my plan?
State Farm's here to help.
What if I want to change sports?
Newcomer Chris Paul is maintaining a narrow lead in these final meters. But here comes an opponent closing the gap. 1 foot in front of the other. They are battling it out. And Chris Paul edges ahead. Those are the hips of a champion.
At State Farm, we're there for your what-ifs. Get a quote today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
It begins here with the new look version of Arch Madness in downtown St. Louis. Stay with your team at its assigned hotel and experience the madness as 12 Missouri Valley Conference schools look to capture the league's automatic bid to the NCAA tournament. Conveniently located near attractions like the Gateway Arch, the City Museum, and Ballpark Village, side of the MVC fan hangout, team properties plus the tournament headquarters at Union Station and other Arch Madness hotels offer valley rates to fans wishing to follow their schools all the way to the MVC championship crown. Book rooms at these properties for Arch Madness or for your next trip to St. Louis by calling 1-800-916-0041 or visit ExploreSt.Louis.com.
Jonathan and Kenny back with you here at Credit Union One Arena in Chicago. The Flames within 3 now, 39-36, with 17:49 left here for the ball game. Let's take a look at the 3 for Jace Carter.
Yep, there it is. Clock running down. Nice pull up. I mentioned him being in rhythm for the last 3 or 4 games. Just really, putting the team on his shoulders from the offensive end. The second 3 made and here in the second half. 16 points already for Jace.
So Bradley with the basketball. Don't forget you can catch every game of the UIC Flames, home and road on UICFlames.com. Can't watch it, you can listen to it live on UICFlames.com. And out of the timeout, a wide open 3 from the right corner for Leons. He has 10, and it's 42-36 Bradley. We'll have the Pepsi locker room show with Luke Yaklich after the game. And you can hear that on UICFlames.com. O'Connor finds Skobal for 3. Swish! Skobal for 3 on the right wing, and it's 42-39 Bradley.
So, Hoodie, we mentioned the 1 for 10 start from three-point land in the first half. So far, 3 for 3 here for UIC, so starting to make some shots here.
Mast at the top. Leons spins his way to the lane, and the layup is good. Melve Leons with the basket. Now he has 12. 44-39 Bradley. This game, the epitome of Missouri Valley basketball.
Back and forth, Hoodie.
It is. Here is Anderson to the basket. Scores! Trey Anderson to the basket. He's got 6. And the Flames within 3, chipping away.
And, Hoodie, that's what happens when you hit 3 threes, right? Mm-hmm. Now that penetration lane is open.
Here's an outside jumper. That shot is missed by Hickman, and the rebound controlled by Jones. O'Connor finds Anderson in the left corner. Anderson to O'Connor. Scoball at the top with 15 to shoot. Scoball finds a cutting Carter, and that shot's missed. And here's Leons in transition for three. Missed it from the left wing, and a rebound tracked down by Jace Carter. Carter was fouled on this end, and there was no call.
A little contact there for sure.
Anderson taking his time on top of the UIC logo. Toby O'Connor and a whistle. Looks like that's off the ball. Foul call on the inside. Is that Mast? Yeah. Scummed on Rink Mast. That's his second foul and a timeout on the floor. Flames within 3 in shouting distance with 15:39 left. Right here on ESPN, the home of the.
Back for another flounder fish sandwich?
And a shrimp tackle box.
Let us do the fishing while y'all enjoy our seafood that you'll love. Get them before they're gone.
There are all kinds of products in this world. Things that make life easier or more fun. But New York Life's product is different. It's 12,000 experts whose responsibility is to be there, to guide you through the happiest and most difficult times. People who know the most valuable things in life aren't things at all. This is our product. This is what we do.
A ballet studio, an architecture firm, and homemade barbecue sauce. They're called small businesses, but to the people who build them, there's nothing small about them. That's why at T-Mobile for Business, you'll save more than $1,000 versus Verizon. And with Price Lock Guarantee, we'll never raise your rate plan, so you can keep your focus on toe turns and making sure the sauce is extra spicy. At T-Mobile, there are no small businesses.
How irresistible are Cheez-It crackers?
Uh-oh!
Want it, need it, Cheez-It. Want it, need it, Cheez-It. Want it, need it, Cheez-It.
This is the truck that helps keep families safe, and the truck that helps you get far from home. This is the one. More truck owners.
Along with UIC Flames Hall of Famer Kenny Williams, Jonathan Hood with you. To remind you that the UIC women's basketball team is back. They're going to be here after this game, part of Sunday Fun Day. $5 off any single game tickets. Be here. Go to the game. Come on up here to the campus and check out the UIC women against Illinois State. That's immediately after this game. You can watch it on ESPN, but we'd like you to come see Ashley and Racy. Boy, what a team they have so far, the women.
Doing a really good job so far.
Here is O'Connor for three. Rushed that shot, missed it, and the rebound controlled by Hickman. Leon's into the front court, now to Hickman. Montgomery in the left wing for Bradley. Spinning, turning, putting up a shot, no, and a whistle.
Yeah, I think that'll be on Jalen Jackson. Yep.
Yeah, so it's on Jackson. Deshaun Henry trying to get that shot up.
Yep, and here's Jackson here, pretty good. Yeah, so you went for the fake, right? And that's the discipline there. Initially, really good defense, but you can't bite on that fake.
Nice job by Henry to try to draw that foul in the post, and now he will go to the foul line, and the free throws miss. Deshaun Henry, the 6'6" forward from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. 10 points a game. Jace Carter in, and Jones out for UIC. Flames down 3. Second free throw by Henry is missed. Rebound, Jace Carter. Well, Flames fans, we've been here before. The Flames are hanging around, but it's about finishing. Kenny talks about it all the time on these broadcasts, about trying to finish a game.
Yes, sir.
3 should not feel like 20.
Should not.
Here's Anderson for 3. Missed it with time running down. Rebound, controlled by Henry. Hickman into the front court for the Braves. Hickman down the lane. Trying to get a pass inside. The ball is stolen, And taken away by Jackson. Jackson all the way in, draws contact, and a foul call.
A nice defense there by Jackson, but then good decision as well. You can see it here. There's a steal. And he closes the lane there. Strong body by Jackson, absorb the contact. Now just go to the free throw line and make him pay, Hoodie.
Henry draws the foul. Did not allow a layup there. And Bradley fans, if you're watching the Peoria area, always a solid team. Again, looking for their 8th win in Missouri Valley play. Free throw's good.
And Jackson's going to be a great player for, a great contributor for UIC as a freshman. You can see his maturation throughout the season. He's always been a pretty good defensive player. I believe out of Indiana, coming out of Indiana, one of their top scorers.
Yes.
And you see the transition here. It's not that easy to score in Division I, but you can see him figuring out, how he can score here at this level.
Jackson knocks down the free throw. The freshman from Fort Wayne helps the Flames cut the deficit to 1, 44-43. Hickman way out high. Hickman now brings his dribble to the right side, inside the mast, and a whistle. O'Connor trying to tie up with Mast, and it's going to stay Braves basketball. So a tie up there, good idea by O'Connor. Was going to stay Braves basketball.
So great first 15 seconds. Now we got to stay solid for this next 15 seconds, and we give up a shot. And that's, Cody, that's the microcosm, right?
That's it.
It starts off good, and nice, possession there, but then we give up a wide open shot.
46-43 Bradley. Here's O'Connor. Tries to get a pass to Scoball, taken away by Dean. And Dean, wide open for 3, knocks it down. Dean in transition, knocks down the 3. And now it's a 49-43 advantage for Bradley.
And that quickly, right? Yeah,
Did not take time. That was less than 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Anderson. So Jace Carter down the baseline and a whistle.
That'll be on Hickman.
The foul called on Hickman. That's his second foul. 14 fouls as here comes Montgomery in to replace Hickman.
So the thing I see with Jace Carter in the last 3 or 4 games, he's still staying within the kind of the context of the offense, right? He's still in attack mode. Every game you can see he's not forcing shots. He's trying to get to the basket and make something happen, but I just think, he's become comfortable in the offense and figuring out when and where he needs to score.
O'Connor leading the team with 4 assists. Flames have 5 assists as a team, 5 for 15 field goals made. Scoball for 3. Yes, sir! Scoball knocks down the 3 from the left corner. Flames within 3, 49-46. A shot of energy offensively for UIC. Now what about the other end? Montgomery. Drives to the lane, layup is missed. Rebound on the floor loose. Carter had the basketball, looks like he stepped out.
Yeah, while on the ground.
Yeah,
it was laying down. I think the ball crossed, but Jace always gets on the ground. Nice hustle play by UIC. Unfortunately, I think the ball is gonna stay Bradley. Exactly. Yep.
There's Brian Wardle talking to his team, his coaching staff, trying to get this 8th win in the Missouri Valley. Leons, down the lane he comes. Layup is good. Right past Jace Carter. 51-46 Bradley. Anderson for UIC. Scoball to the top. Scoball for 3. Off the back iron, no. Rebound. Reeled in by Tavinen. Montgomery to Leons. Here's Mast against Scoball. Layup is good. Right off the glass.
2 layups, Hoodie.
53-46 Bradley. Anderson at the controls for UIC. Penetrates down the lane. O'Connor, and now the left corner 3. No good for Jace Carter. Here comes Dean. Leons finds the seam and scores right down the lane. Leons with the dunk.
Defensive laps, Hoodie.
55-46 Bradley.
3 straight layups. Might want to get a timeout here.
And Luke Yaklich has seen enough. And Bradley fans standing up and applauding here at Credit Union 1. 11:48 left here for the game. Bradley leading 55-46. This is UIC Flames basketball. You're watching the Valley on ESPN. Watch your head.
This one is for every parent who needs a vacation after getting back from a family vacation. You've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar.
This is supersonic Wi-Fi from Xfinity. It's fast. So gaming with your niece has never felt more intense. Hey, what does this button do?
No, don't!
Welcome to the fastest internet on the largest gig speed network.
Are you crying, Uncle Ed?
No! A little.
Only from Xfinity. Unbeatable internet made to do anything, so you can do anything.
If you spent all day grilling and no one bothered to save you a burger, you've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar.
We focus exclusively on personal injury cases. We help people recover for the losses and damages that they've suffered as a result of being injured by somebody else's carelessness. Insurance companies are motivated to pay as little as possible or nothing on claims. When you hire us, we level the playing field. We'll fight tooth and nail on your behalf.
Jonathan Hood and Kenny Williams with you at Credit Union 1 Arena in Chicago. Flames fans and Bradley fans having a good time watching this Missouri Valley basketball game here this afternoon. Visit UICFlamesShop.com for the best UIC gear in Chicagoland. Choose for t-shirts, polos, sweatshirts, hats, and more from Adidas, the official apparel provider of the Flames and other top brands. Go to UICFlamesShop.com today. Kenny, do you know in 2 weeks the baseball team starts in California?
Yeah,
baseball season.
Pitchers and catchers report, right?
Yeah, something for UIC. Got to go on the road for a while. I'm hoping I can see you at a game this year.
If it's warm, absolutely, Hoodie.
Oh, that's nice. Carter to the basket, misses, and the rebound control by Montgomery. Thanks for that. You got it. So I won't see you in May after the basketball season.
When it's hot, Hoodie.
Okay. Okay. Here's Mast. Bowls his way into the lane and scores with a flying one-hander. Mast with the basket. He's got 11, and it's 57-46 Bradley.
Bradley has scored on 4 straight possessions, all in the paint, Hoodie.
Anderson, a give and go to Carter. Carter to Okani, top of the circle. Okani, a pass inside to Fens. Fens stops, and a whistle on a foul call. You want to dunk that basketball. He got fouled on the inside.
Good pass by Okani there.
So it's going to be on Mast.
So one of the things that Fens is going to have to learn, and I think maybe that pass maybe surprised him a little bit. The first thing he does is put the ball on the ground. Yes. He's got to gather himself with that big body, and maybe needed to take that power dribble. But before you take the power dribble, figure out where the defense is, because back in the day, I used to love when a big man put the ball on the ground.
Yes.
That's a free steal for me.
Free throws missed. You'd prefer that, first of all, on the entry, on the pass, you'd want the big man to get it chest high.
Sure,
you're right,
exactly.
Right to the bottom to the numbers, chest high, because once you put it below your waist, guards like you would just go the other way quickly.
It'd be like blood in the water.
Yeah. So the freshman from Dubuque with another free throw attempt, high off the back iron, no, rebound controlled by Deshaun Henry. 57-46, Bradley with the lead. Bradley coming off that overtime thriller on that war of I-74. And that overtime win against Illinois State, and there's a steal. Carter I head to Jackson. Jackson, a whistle on a foul call. Boy, nasty collision there between Jackson and Montgomery.
That's a hard foul by Montgomery. That's what that is. But, going back to Jace, and two things. I mean, obviously got the steal, and I hope that Jalen's okay. But and a nice steal, and this is a great kick-up pass here. Yeah, not too hard of a foul. Just got kind of tangled up. Everybody should be fine.
So Jackson will go to the foul line for UIC. Jackson with just 3 points, along with 1 steal.
2 shots.
So the freshman from Fort Wayne will step in. Flames down 57-46. Free throw good, 57-47.
Well, I used to like getting fouled on the baseline because you get a really good look at the really cute cheerleaders, man. I used to like that. Stay down on the ground for a little while and put a bid in really quick.
Oh, you say a bid, you said?
Just by a look. I'm not going to say anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hickman and Dean now back in the ball game for Bradley. Free throw good. 57-48. Is that part of that point guard vision you talk about all the time?
Exactly.
Not just the floor, but everything, right?
Everything, buddy.
Dean. And now Henry goes to the basket and scores. He slashed right into the basket, right around the defense. 59-48 Bradley. Braves really get into a groove going to the painted area. For a lot of games that we've seen here this year, as Jackson fires a 3. Yes, sir! Jackson for 3 in the left wing. Jackson now with 6. 59-51 Bradley.
Nice square by Jackson. He made an adjustment. He was shooting at the back of the rim as Bradley misses here. I made a suggestion to him, Hoodie. It's like, you know what? Try the front of the rim. Yeah. I'm not going to take credit for it, but I will on that shot.
Team misses it, and now Flames out with it. 59-51 Bradley. Anderson at the top for UIC. Jackson penetrates. Down the lane he comes. And a shot off the glass. No. There's Fins on the inside. And throws it out to Anderson to reset. Trey Anderson down the lane. Spins, and he draws a foul on Deshaun Henry.
So, Hoodie, though that worked, do you see the difference in our offense, right? And I think it's going to be on the ground, or he's giving him 2 shots.
Yeah.
And here's the penetration here. Yeah, I'm surprised we got 2 shots on that, but we'll take it.
Yeah, they're going to call the foul on Tavinen. I beg your pardon.
Okay.
No, he said 23.
Did he? Well, he motioned 23, right?
Not,
okay.
My little UIC computer says Henry had the foul, which will be his 4th. So we'll see how that's straightened out. We'll double check that. Free throw by Trey Anderson is missed. Here comes Skoball in for UIC to replace Fins. Mast and as well as Leon's back in the ball game for Bradley.
Back for the Flames.
So Anderson again. Anderson with just 6 points. And the free throw's missed. Rebound controlled by Mast. Leon's at the top. Leon's right side is Henry. Henry down the baseline, 15 to shoot. Backing, spinning. Firing, scoring, and a foul on Carter.
Yeah. So initially really good defensive holding his ground by Jace, but again, nice little pump fake to get him a little bit off balance and in the air, and you hear it again. And Jace is doing a really good job right here, okay? So bites on the pump fake right there, just enough to get him up, and nice strength to go ahead and finish. But exclusively attacking us in the paint, Woody.
No question. Henry to the foul line, free throw is good. Henry now with 5 points and 62-51 Bradley. Jonathan Hood, Kenny Williams with you here in Chicago. For Missouri Valley basketball, the Flames trying to break their 8-game losing streak. That's the big storyline here in Chicago as Anderson tries to save it in and taken away by Mast. Now Anderson tried to poke his hand in there, could not, and here comes Montgomery. Montgomery with a wide open 3 in the corner by Leons, and he knocks it down. 65-51 Bradley. And Bradley fans into it here.
And Hoodie, we got to run our stuff. right? Standing here dribbling, trying to find out at a good timeout here, but we have to do a better job of getting into our offense and trusting it.
8:15 left here for the ball game. 65-51 Bradley with the lead. This is UIC Flames basketball as you're watching the Valley on ESPN.
That rocking chair would look great in our new house.
Oh, a new house, eh? Well, you should definitely see how Geico could help you save on homeowners insurance.
Nice tip. I'll give you $2 for the chair.
2? That's a Victorian antique.
Victorian antique.
Geico.
Everyone gets a BK stacker.
Tiny dancer.
2 linebackers.
To each their own. Burger, swagger, satisfaction buffet.
At BK, have it your way.
Interesting piece. Let me bring in my expert.
So many scratches.
Those are from my car keys.
Such a rich history. This won't do well at auction, but at AT&T, it's worth a brand new Samsung Galaxy S23.
Wait, really? What about this?
AT&T's deal is back. Everyone gets a free new Samsung Galaxy S23 with a Galaxy phone trade-in. Any year, any condition.
If you shop at Walmart, you know you don't always have to go to the store. Because when you order on the Walmart app, everything you need is right at your fingertips. So no matter how you shop, you can spend a little less to get a little more, to make life a little better.
Everything we know, everything we love is at risk. The time to act is now. We must all be champions. Champions for sustainability. Champions for the Earth.
Back in Chicago with Kenny Williams, Jonathan Hood with you. Join the team behind the team by becoming a member of the Flames Athletic Fund today. Enjoy seating, parking, and other benefits at Flames games while supporting the academic and athletic pursuits of UIC's 300 student athletes. For more information and to join the FAF, call 312-413-UIC1 or visit UICFlames.com. 65-51, Bradley with the lead. A turnover, and now Hickman out with it. 12 turnovers on the Flames so far this afternoon. Mast, a handoff to Leons at the top. Inside to Mast, inside, and a whistle and a foul call. Mast saw daylight, was trying to go up, but the quick foul, that's going to be on Christian Jones.
Hoodie, he was so wide open, he didn't even know. Right? You can see it right here. He gets the pass, and he turns around, and he's like, oh, okay, nobody's there.
Yeah.
Number 3, Christian Jones.
This is the attention to detail that Kenny and I have been talking about all season long with this young Flames team.
Yes.
It's quite an education as Mast hits the free throw.
But that education has to turn into learning, right? You cannot continue to do the same things and expect the same result. That's insanity.
Second free throw good. Rick Mast now with 13. 67-51 Bradley. Bradley had their way against UIC in Peoria. 79-45. Flames had no chance in that game. The Flames again played well in the first half, just trying to find a way to get back in this ball game here with 7:30 left. Jones on the baseline. Jackson, and a whistle and a foul call as he hops in. Foul's going to be on Henry. That's his fourth foul.
Here's the play here. Nice penetration there. You know, and I mentioned Jackson, you know, for a young kid's got a really good body, right? 6'2", you know, 200 pounds, really built. You can see him just, you know, from an offensive standpoint, making his mark and understanding what he's going to have to do to score initially.
Free throw's good. As I see him, I'm reminded of the NFL playoffs this afternoon. It looks like Patrick Mahomes.
He does.
There's Luke Yaklich and the coaching staff finding a way, trying to get out of this deficit. Jackson knocks it down. 67-53 Bradley. Well, Kenny, Bradley coming in second in team defense. You mentioned allowing 61 points a game. They score 71 a game. Dean on the right side. And Mass tries to turn the corner. Foul called on Scoball. It's just one of those, Bradley, to me, as we watch this again.
Yeah, and Scoball trying to fight for position here. Got his hand on him. Okay, kind of a nickel dimer.
Nickel dimer. Ooh. Trying to get a pass inside, and now a deflection and a wide open three for Montgomery. Knocks it down. 70-53, Bradley with the lead.
And Hoodie would get a hand on the pass. It goes, right to the corner, and they hit a three. It's just, one of those things where, when things are going well, they go well for Bradley.
Jackson, Scoball. Here's Jones. Finds Jackson at the top. Christian Jones, long three, no. And the rebound controlled by Mast. I'm saying Bradley's going to be one of those teams, when we get to St. Louis, they'll just be a rock in your shoe for the opposition. Just the team is just gritty as Hickman misses the dunk, and Leon's with the pickup. Dean at the controls. Dean laughing with a smile on his face from that missed dunk from his teammate. Dean at the top. Here's Leon's wide open for three, no. Rebound corralled by Christian Jones. Jackson on the right side. Jackson inside. Scores and a foul. Jackson, and now a chance for a three-point play.
Nice patience by Jackson. And I guarantee you, in high school, he wasn't scoring too much in the post. You know what I mean? But, because of his strong body, nice patience there, nice move out of the timeout. Or no timeout here. It'll be substitutions. But just doing a really good job of fighting. And that's what you want to see, right? Regardless of the score. You want, especially your younger players, to continue to compete, and he's doing a really good job here on the offensive end for UIC.
Jackson with 12 points tonight for UIC, and the free throw is missed. And the rebound controlled by Montgomery. They're saying how tough that Bradley's going to be in the tournament.
Oh, yeah, they're going to be tough.
It's just that rock in your shoe, like, boy, here they come defensively, the way they move the basketball. Because it's the randomness of Arch Madness, just you don't know who's going to win it. But Bradley, the way they've been playing, they're blessed with good health. As there's an offensive foul as Montgomery runs over Jackson, they're going to be tough to deal with.
Yeah, they're going to be tough to deal with. Jackson puts himself in a nice position here off the penetration. And here's the rotation. He's there early above the restricted area. Takes the hit. And that's not, I'm telling you, that I don't feel good at all.
No.
But just doing a really good job. You got to continue, and that's learning, right? And nice job by Jackson there. But I'm going to tell you, taking a charge is not fun, Hoodie.
Yeah. Textbook by Jackson. And Flames with the basketball with Jackson. Down the right baseline. Reverse layup, no. Rebound, Mast. Dean into the front court. Dean at the top. Luke Yaklich imploring his team to play some defense. Mast inside the Leons, and a foul called on Trey Anderson.
And Hoodie, we've been mentioning this all game. Bradley does a really good job of not only moving the ball, but identifying mismatches as well, right? Now, there was a couple times in that rotation where Bradley had open shots, but having the patience to get it to the best available shot.
So Leon's to the foul line for Bradley. He's got 19. Free throw is missed. And you think about Leon's here, his 19 points. 3 for 7 from three-point range. Because a lot of it just going to the basket. He's a long, wiry player, 6'9" senior from the Netherlands. He's played well going downhill.
Yeah, but again, everything that's coming, and he misses both free throws, everything coming for all the Bradley players within the context of their offense. I haven't seen a forced shot by them this game.
Yeah. Anderson to Carter at the top. Carter tries to get past the left corner, tipped out by Bradley. It's going to be 13 on the clock. There's a foul.
Yeah, we foul, yep. And 2 shots for Jace, I believe.
Yeah, it's going to be on Leon. That's his third. And 4:35 left here for the ball game. So Carter will go to the foul line. Carter with 16 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 steals. Free throw good. Another steady game for Carter, but Kenny, we'll talk about this in the Pepsi Locker Room show on UICFlames.com afterwards, but just, you and I could talk every game about individual efforts.
Right.
But I want our conversation to be about how the team efforts.
Yeah. That's what wins games.
That's what the Flames have to find here. Down 70-56 with 4:23 left. Pass inside of Dean, blocked out front. And saved in as Jackson.
That's got to be a foul.
Yeah, Jackson tried to get that ball on that pass from the right side to the left side.
Loose ball foul on the Braves for 22.
Yeah.
Nice. That's a great block by Jace there. Great save. And then here's where the foul is going to be.
Going to Henry?
Yeah, I believe that would be Henry. Yeah, and it'll be 2 shots for Jalen Jackson.
So that's 4 fouls on Henry. And Jackson go to the foul line. Good effort there, good hustle, trying to get that basketball.
Well, Jace is going to play regardless.
Yeah.
He's going to play hard regardless of the score. Nice initial block, and then the save as well, right? So you save a possession, and then you gain a possession by the hustle as well.
Jackson hits the first free throw. Here comes Scoball in the game to replace Cameron Fenns.
Yeah, somebody in Bradley is a little bit upset, it sounds like, huh?
Okay. They should have nothing to be upset about based on how they played here.
Yeah. Just wants to be heard, and he was.
Of course.
Yeah.
Free throw is good. 70-58. Bradley with the lead. Flames within 12. Tavainen against Stephen Clay, who's checked in. Right side is Dean. 9 to shoot. Hickman now driving down the baseline is Hannah. Time's running out.
Oh, wow.
And there's a foul called. A foul called, 29 seconds of good defense. And the foul's on Jalen Jackson.
16 foul. Timeout.
I'd love to see that when we come back, that part to see where that foul was.
Yeah.
At 3:47 left, Bradley 70, UIC 58. Flames basketball as you're watching the Valley on ESPN.
Everyone gets a BK stacker.
Tiny dancer.
2 linebackers.
To each their own. Burger, swagger, satisfaction buffet.
At BK, have it your way.
This can't be right.
Trouble with your taxes? I'm April. Filing your taxes doesn't have to be complicated. With Tax Act, filing is simple.
Simple? Simple is nice.
And the best part? Getting your max refund to rain down into your pockets. Incoming! Switch to Tax Act and start for free.
Tax Act.
Now with 2.9% financing for 72 months, get an average $10,207 in finance savings on our most popular models.
If you shop with the Walmart app, you know everything you need. It's right at your fingertips. So you can spend a little less to get a little more to make life a little better.
Let's take a look at those last few seconds.
Yeah, so they called it on Jalen Jackson, but it looks more like just a loose ball, but I don't know if he grabbed him on the arm there. But again, 29 seconds of really great defense. See if we can see it again from this angle.
There's Jackson, watch him in the lane here. Ball's loose, reaches in. Now the pickup happened for Hannah, but they called a loose ball foul on Jalen Jackson. Look at that. With time running down, you see the clock running down. And so the foul is on Jalen Jackson, and now we're back to live play as Hickman finds Leons. 12 to shoot. Leons to Mast. Leons in the lane. Puts him a shot, no. Rebound corralled by Toby Okani. Here come the Flames on the push. Okani to Scoball. Anderson. 15 to shoot. Scoball to Jace Carter down the lane. Layup is good. Jace Carter with the basket. He's got 19, and the Flames within 10. Dean. Leon's on the left side. Montgomery finds Hickman. Montgomery against Clay. Drives the left baseline, and he's fouled. Trying to get a pass to Mass, and he's fouled.
Yep, and just subtleness, if we can get a replay. I mean, initial really good defense, but okay, so Clay on the closeout, you got to be disciplined on staying on your feet, right? Even on the shot fake, right? Now, if he shoots it, yeah, you want to close out, but that subtle shot fake got Clay off of balance and allowed the penetration, and that led to the foul.
So Montgomery go to the foul line. Montgomery with 11 points as Clay will sit down. Montgomery hits the free throw. Montgomery from Louisville, Kentucky. At 10 points and 3 steals last game against Illinois State. Here today, 11 points, 2 assists, and 6 rebounds. So Montgomery will have another. Free throw missed. Rebound in the hands of Leons. And now a wide open 3. Yes, sir. Montgomery for a 3. He's got 15. 74-60. Bradley with the lead. Jackson goes downhill, layup no, and a whistle.
Yeah, and that's just a microcosm, right? We've gone on a little bit of a run, Hoodie, right? Get it down to 10. Give up an offensive rebound and turns it to a 3, right? So here it is again. Oh, that's this is his play. Jackson doing a really good job of getting to the basket, doing what he does best so far, and getting to the basket and drawing fouls.
Bradley Kenny shooting 11 for 22 from 3. Flames 6 for 20 from three-point range at 30%. I was checking on those fouls earlier. So Henry has fouled out for Bradley. Deshaun Henry. So he's out of the game with 5 fouls. 2:22 left here for the ball game. Bradley leading 74-61. Montgomery against Jackson at the top. Tavainen against Carter at the top. Now inside it goes to Mast. Mast bangs into Jackson. Flying one-hander, and the shot is in.
Again, nice recognition by Bradley. Now obviously Jalen's a really good defender, but he's undersized there. And just nice recognition, nice patience by Mast for a nice jump hook.
So Mast with 15, and it's 76-61 Bradley. Carter down the lane, layup is good. And a foul. And now Carter with a chance for a three-point play with 1:38 left.
Great move by Jace. You see it here. And nice, nice head and shoulder fake. Take the contact, good left hand finish. Jace just doing what Jace does.
Now Montgomery thought he had the positioning there with his feet down, but they called a foul on Montgomery. That's his 4th foul.
So at some point when 1:38 here, we're going to have to extend the pressure. Right now we need extra possessions, we need stops, and then we need, semi-quick scores down, with maybe 12 here with a made shot and a miss there. But we're going to have to extend the pressure a little bit here if we're going to get back in this game.
Hickman into the front court for Bradley. UIC chooses to go man-to-man. as Hickman against Jones.
But we have to pressure up here, Hoodie.
There's the pressure from Okani. Now to Mast. Mast was able to loop a pass inside to Leons. And now a wide open three. Shot is no good for Dean, and the rebound controlled by the Flames. Here comes Okani into the front court. Okani down the lane, layup off the glass. No, and a tip dunk for Jace Carter. Timeout, Yaklich.
Yep. Nice offensive rebound by Jace, just doing what Jace does, playing hard.
So 76-65, 102 left here for the ball game.
Here's the penetration for Okani. Getting to the basket, a little bit of contact there, and you see Jace with the offensive rebound, just continuing to play hard. 9-point game with a minute 02 to go.
To remind you that the UIC Flames women's team will be playing right after this one, Kenny, at say 5 o'clock. Right now it's 5 to 4 Central Time here in Chicago. But the women's team will take on Illinois State. 5 o'clock, part of Sunday Fun Day, this doubleheader. $5 off of single game tickets. If you're in the area, come by and see a winning product that the women's basketball team has been fantastic this year. If I'm a fan, you know what I do? I just stay right in my seat. I'm not leaving. See a double header?
Yeah.
Basketball?
They may ask you to move, Hoodie. So.
No, no. They're definitely going to ask us to leave. They're going to escort us out.
Yeah. Well.
Jace Carter, by the way, 6 times this season with 20 or more points. Shows the consistency, right?
Shows the consistency, and he's scoring in a variety of ways, right? He's hitting threes. He's going to the basket. His offensive rebound dunk there, just showing his, his versatility, and it just, it seems like he's settling into, what he does best, and trying to get UIC back in this game. We're gonna have to take some risks here, right? And what I mean by that, we're gonna have to extend the pressure. We're gonna have to go from some steals, and then we have to foul strategically as well.
102 left, and Bradley with a 76-65 advantage. Bradley in the precipice of their 8th win in Missouri Valley play as Montgomery's double teamed and he's fouled. Try to extend this game, just now 1 minute left. And so fouls on Christian Jones is 3rd.
And that's what I mean, Christian Jones doing a really good job, right? You go for the foul, but you still keep yourself in a position, or you go for the steal, I should say, and you keep yourself in position to foul quickly. And that's kind of what we have to do now. We're going to have to extend the game. Hopefully we can get some misses here if the announcer drink here on Bradley, but then we're going to have to push the ball up quickly. We don't have time to kind of get in our set offense. Push the ball up quickly, penetrate, see if we can get a 2 or foul, and or kick it out for a 3.
School ball in and Jones out for UIC. Montgomery with 15 points tonight for Bradley. Free throw was missed. Rebound controlled by Skillball. Here's Anderson in the front court. Anderson finds Jackson at the top. Zone being implemented here now, a kick ball. UIC retains possession. With that pressure, Kenny, as we see the replay. Okani stops and pops and misses. Rebound, Carter goes up. Lay-in is good for Jace Carter. Carter with 25, 76-67. And timeout, Wardle.
There we go.
30-second timeout.
30-second, we'll keep it here, but again, nice driving move by Jace Carter.
Let me ask you a question about scenarios like this. You mentioned what you had to do on the defensive end, but the offensive end, was that fast enough for you, Flames, for the Flames? Because there was light pressure by Bradley. Did you want the offense to be a little faster in that spot?
Well, it's a great call by Wardle because, that pressure is to take time off the clock, right? So what happens, they go to a zone, but you still have to be alerted if you're, UIC, that we do have to get something quickly. So a little bit, the end result was we got a layup, but that zone was designed to take 3 or 4 seconds off, especially when you have a lead like that. Those 3 or 4 seconds over 4 or 5 possessions ends up being 15 to 16 points. So, great call by Bradley to institute that pressure. But we, on the offensive end, need to still be in attack mode because we need shots up.
So if it's a zone against you, they're forcing you to get the ball out. They're trying to get the ball out of your hands so you won't penetrate. But also so you take time in your offense, right? Where you can't just attack. You have to see that it's a zone. Leon's with the basketball. He's double teamed and now head to Dean. Foul called on Stephen Clay. So Clay impeding the progress of Dean there. That's his third foul. So the Flames will try to use as many fouls as possible to keep themselves in the ball game. But 38 and 6/10 seconds left. So Scoball in, Jackson out. So Dean to the foul line. Dean's been fantastic. 14 points, along with 4 assists and 2 rebounds.
Yeah, just done a really good job from the beginning of the game, hitting open shots, hitting open men, and then pushing the ball too. As he makes that first free throw, we saw it a lot in the first half where off a made or missed shot from UIC, he was doing a really good job of getting that ball up quickly and getting opportunities often and early for Bradley.
Second free throw is good. Here at the Hoops of Hope game presented by Gift of Hope. Here is Okani in the backcourt. Now gives it up to Clay. Anderson. Scoball for 3. Yes, sir! Scoball for 3. 78-70 Bradley. And immediately a foul. And that's going to be on Okani.
Hoodie, we're fighting, and that's what you want.
Chipping away.
In that zone, and that's a nice pass. I believe that was by Trey Anderson to the corner to Scoball, but also, the awareness to get the quick foul here. I believe that was on Toby Okani. But, I mean, listen, you got to continue to fight, right?
So it'll be Dean to the foul line for Bradley. Dean with 16 and hits the free throw.
Here in the second half, we were at a point, I believe we were down 15, where we could have easily folded. And, during this, losing streak, it has nothing to do with effort for UIC. Mm-hmm. We've been there. It's more about execution.
Yep. Dean again knocks it down. 80-70 Bradley with the lead. 26 and 8/10 seconds left. Anderson with a pull-up 3. Missed it. Rebound Jace inside, missed the lay-in. Mass, and now in the hands of Anderson. Comes in, missed that shot. Anderson again, finds Scoball. Wide open for 3. Swish! Scoball for 3 on the left wing. Flames down 80-73. 9 seconds left. Time is ticking. And a whistle.
It'd be a hold on Anderson. And if we can get a replay on that as well, on UIC's possession. Anderson gets the offensive rebound, right? He gets the offensive rebound, and instead of forcing the 2, he has the awareness to pass it out to Scoball for the 3.
9 and 2/10 seconds left here. Let's watch this.
And here it is here. And that's the awareness I was talking about. He could have forced up a 2, was able to have the awareness to push it back out to Scoball for the 3.
Dean to the foul line again. Free throw is good. 81-73 Bradley. Dean misses the next free throw. Rebound Carter. Here's Okani with time running down. And a wide open 3 is good for Anderson on the right side. 81-76. 3 seconds left. Dean, he is fouled in the corner by either Clay or Anderson. With 2.2 seconds left.
And Hoodie, here are the small wins. The small wins are this. In the last 90 seconds to 2 minutes, UIC has done a really good job of executing offensively, getting the ball up, shooting and making threes, and then having the awareness to foul quickly. What's going to happen here is we're just going to run out of time.
So Dean to the foul line, and the free throw is good. If I'm one of the assistant coaches, I'm clipping this whole last minute. And here's what you are exercising here, what you're showcasing is a sense of urgency.
Exactly.
When the game's on the line, who are you going to pass the ball to? Who's going to be able to make shots?
Yep.
What are you going to do defensively? As Anderson with a jackknife 3, no. And the UIC Flames have lost their 9th game in a row as Bradley comes in and defeats the UIC Flames 83-76. So again, just to pick up on our conversation just moments ago, it's just about, there's not enough time for the Flames to come back in this game. It's just the idea that what do you have to do to execute? And they were able to get a couple threes. Scoball, Anderson, the little things. And the little things is the difference between a win and a loss for this particular team, UIC.
The little things comes down to possessions at crucial times, right? Bradley did a better job of being consistent offensively and defensively. In the second half is what we've seen a lot, where there's been defensively some laps. We gave up a lot of points in the paint, and it's one of those things, Hoodie, where it's a tough lesson to learn, especially 9 times in a row, right? But I will say, for the last 2 to 3 minutes, UIC did a really good job of executing and getting back into this game, but it just wasn't enough.
Flames fans, you can pick up our Pepsi Locker Room show coming up on UICFlames.com. You'll hear from Luke Yaklich, the head coach for the UIC Flames at that time. But again, the final score, the UIC Flames, they lose to Bradley by a score of 83-76. Our next game will be Wednesday, February 1st, as UIC takes on Illinois State. You can hear that game exclusively on UICFlames.com, as Kenny and I will be at courtside in Normal, Illinois. 6:45 pregame and a 7 o'clock start on UICFlames.com. So for our entire crew, for Kenny Williams, this is Jonathan Hood. The proceedings have been a presentation of UIC Flames basketball right here on ESPN. All right, my friend, we'll see you Wednesday in Normal.
Absolutely.
See what the Flames do, as the Flames now has lost 9 in a row, as the Flames now drop to 1-11 in the Missouri Valley. Final score, 83-76. You're watching the Missouri Valley on ESPN. Good night from Chicago.
Back for another flounder fish sandwich?
And a shrimp tackle box.
Let us do the fishing while y'all enjoy our seafood that you'll love. Get them before they're gone.
Let's go.
It seems like only yesterday you were just a child at play. Life is brief, but when it's gone, love goes on and on.
Everything we know, everything we love, might well be at risk. The time for action is now. Together, we...
Now with 2.9% financing for 72 months, get an average $10,207 in finance savings on our most popular models.